Hey friends, I do want to start with a warning real quick because I think we have a genuinely disturbing game on our hands today. From what I gathered, this game deals with a lot of serious subject matter, and there was even a trypophobia warning at the beginning of the game. So while of course I'd love to have you join me during this playthrough, if it's subject matter that you're not really comfortable with, I totally understand. With that being said, hey guys, I hope you're doing well. This game is called How Fish is Made. It was suggested to me by a viewer, and I think this one's going to be pretty disturbing. Now, of course I know we'll get through this together, but before we play, I want to know how your mental health is. I've been pretty good recently about my mental health, but of course I wanted to check in with you guys as well. I think when you're having a particularly good set of weeks, it's easy to forget that other people's experiences might be completely different. At the time, you're not struggling, but maybe they are. And if you are, that's okay too. I just want to say one thing. I hope you at least took one step into a better headspace for yourself. Even if it's a really small step like getting out of bed or just doing your laundry for the day. That's huge, and I'm proud of you because I know how hard things can get. Things don't seem as scary when we can break them down into very, very small steps. And I always want to remind you, I'm on your team. Love you guys. And with that being said, here is how fish is made. Okay, so we just keep falling right down. Oh, and I'm in control. Okay, so right away, I want to just make a comment that, especially over here, as we look down this path, the game developer has really created like a very grungy and oppressive environment because of their use of like a really saturated image. Very deep shadows, and especially like with this chain, like, you know, this chain work here, this almost looks like something out of Silent Hill, which is an enormous compliment. Already just so impressed by the atmosphere. I have a feeling that this is like a fish treatment thing, and by treatment I mean like, you know, treatment processing to be turned into food, basically. Let's talk to this guy. Oh, hello. You just dropped? Tell me, are you going up or down? You'll have to make up your mind by the end. Even the oiliest... Why can't I say that word? Even the oiliest of us have to, so don't flatter yourself with your choice. Where am I going? Don't worry about that. So, which is it? Up or down? Well, I want to think up, because I think if we go down, that's basically bad news. I have a feeling this game is going to be really, really dark. Maybe not literally, but he's just asking, am I sure? Okay, well, I guess it doesn't really give me a choice. I guess we don't have a choice. By the way, the machine can't talk to you, so you should not talk to it. So the controls are interesting. Basically, it does feel like you're flopping around as a fish, because you can move your camera while the fish is just laying on the ground, and then your fish will just flop in whatever direction your camera is facing. Look at that light coming down. Absolutely gorgeous. Up, up, up. You look like a smart guy. You also know the way is one way, and that way is up, and ain't no two ways about it. I've always known it was up. I never asked, I never changed, and never lied. Let me hear you sing it. I like to hear it. Where are you going? Where are you going? Going up. Up, up, up. The water has it wrong. The flesh has it wrong. Everything goes up, up, up in the end. So, I think there's a little bit of denial going on there. It's almost like there's a realization that maybe they want to pretend that they have a choice, but everything's probably heading down. Ah, what fortune that we should meet. Do not be foiled by that one. He is lost, like so many are. We can only poetry them. I see you're in awe of my throne of inspiration. Okay, that's a plastic wrapping for a six-pack. It clung to me suddenly one day, much like all my ideas do, complete and undeniable. Undentable. Complete and undentable. No, take it in as much as you like. It is a confirmation of my most oily brain. Do tell, what blind groping has brought you to your choice? Be forewarned, I did a lot of thinking to know which is indeed the correct way. All answers come to me very quickly. Such is my burden. Would you like to know? It might change your entire word view. You mean world view? It is down. Yes, this I know for sure. But how? I hear you ask. Let me explain. No, it is simply too complex for you to fathom. Okay. Word choice. Bit weird. My methods are beyond simple minds. I have never ever thought of a single reason to question myself. Can you believe it? No, you cannot. I am elated to have saved you from making a further embarrassment of yourself. A further embarrassment? Just think of me as your guide, mentor, and sage. You're welcome. Okay. So it seems that everyone here has kind of already lost it. That fish obviously got caught up in that while he was swimming along, and now he's been captured. Look at that shot! That just completely fills you with dread. Fantastic. This guy's looks like he's gone into shock. Ah, oh, hello. The way's over there. Okay. I don't think he wants to talk. Is this what they meant earlier by the flesh is wrong? Why is there a tunnel of... flesh? Why would that be in, like, a facility resembling a factory? Behold! What did we do to deserve bearing witness to such glory? It must mean something, but what? What is it trying to say? Ugh. I've groped through my noggin. I've eyed every detail. I don't understand the message. There must be a way out of this creature's stomach. The answer is here. It looks down upon us. What is it revealing? Creature's stomach. That was like a fleshy substance, but we're definitely not, like, we're in a factory. Obviously, I guess they don't realize the gravity of the situation yet. I'll say up again. No, I think it's down. Can you see it? I think I can see it. It talks to me. I can hear its approval in the back of my throat. I must get inside. I must be cleansed by this untainted substance. Is this just a plastic bag that a fish got caught in? I think he's searching for meaning in a situation where there really is none. Again, look at these shots, guys. Like, absolutely gorgeous. You hear the pounding of machinery. It's like they think they're in, you know, the belly of a beast, which it sounds like a beast probably to them. Is he caught in the gears? Oh, please help me. It's embarrassing, but I thought I had found the gills of this creature that swallowed us. So I figured I'd wriggled my way out through them. But who would have thought? They were not gills. If it's not too much of a bother, could you unstuck me? Thank you ever so much for your kindness. Ah, wait, hold on. This is important. Whatever you do, just make sure not to touch that round, red glowing thing over there, okay? Thanks. What a relief. I thought I might be stuck here forever. Okay, how can I get him unstuck? I can barely feel my fins. Are they still there? Homie, I don't think there's... What are you doing? Don't touch that. Somebody help me. I don't think there's another way to get you out of there. I don't think I have other controls, do I? No, I don't. Oh, man. Yeah, I knew that was gonna happen, but the way the fish are talking seems silly. But that wasn't silly. Like, yeah, the fish kind of exploded but then it's just silent and you don't hear anything from him, and it's not like a cartoon. And I can't, like, you know, there's not like a funny scene where his head's flying around and he goes, oh, why'd you do that? It's like really dark. And I'm almost wondering if that's kind of going to be indicative of the rest of the experience. There wasn't an option. I don't have any other controls. And you can't continue, obviously. Look at me trying to explain why I did it. I'm not sure why there are yeah, those are intestines. I wonder if, like, the flesh-like substances we're seeing is kind of like a metaphor for... What?
I'm sorry. I couldn't do better.
What? What was that? Oh, something over the intercom. I wonder if it's a metaphor for how these fish see it. You know, they see it as a living creature. Something about pressure cooking for flavor. I'm just thinking out loud, though. I like to kind of... You guys know, when I play certain games, I like to think about, like, maybe what the goal of the developer was, what they were trying to say with their game. Oh, God. We are actually heading up here. Why am I hearing a heartbeat? What was that noise? Okay. What is this? Are you eating someone? What fortune that you dropped into this most productive of places. Him? Why, me and my friendo here go way back. I ate his tongue and we've been co-workers ever since. Okay. I'll bet you we have a lot of learnings we can share. I always say you have to get passionate about something. Me? I'm passionate about friendship. I want to be there for people as much as possible. It's like my buddy here always says, teamwork is the soul of success. I think that's beautiful. Now, well, by golly, I've been struck by the most brilliant of ideas. Would you mind if I incentivized you with a little musical stylings of my own creation? My friendo does so enjoy a little show tune here and there. Alrighty then, hold on to your gills. Oh, okay. Those are used. What? Here's to comedy and ultra-effective combinations. Here's to holding grudges, got a plan to fix my expectations. Here's to MFers and black box medications. Here's to holding grudges, got my attention-seeking ideations. So the next time you see a raw meat twitching, don't worry, it's safe to eat, knowing it's very... something. Those are parasites. Killing time, living with it. Just living with it. What is going on? Just living with it. Is he a parasite? Do fish feel pain? Oh, yes, you'll be buried with it. Do right, follow that plan. Written on the side of the can. It's obvious until it isn't. Yeah, man. I can do what they couldn't. Tell him, friendo. Well, he doesn't really have a tongue. Friendo, let's hear it. I'm in a hole. I'm on a stage. Damn, he getting it. A performance. A real shame. They are getting it. But there's... Killing time, living with it. Do fish feel pain? I'm still thinking about that. Just living with it. Yeah, we're seeing a lot of parasites and a lot of dead fish. Not sure what exactly that's trying to tell us. Ugh, don't point that at me. That's used. Okay. I did not even remotely expect something like that. Thank you. Very impressive performance. Did not... Okay, thank you. We're just gonna keep it pushing then. And then... that juxtaposed by the droning of machinery and the quiet emptiness of the facility. And I guess now we're in some sort of... I don't know where we are. We're kind of going upwards, I guess, right? Come on. Is that... Okay, I probably don't want to fall in there. Is that just gonna mash them up? Or did they fall from the ceiling? Ugh. I like that shot too. Look at just the shadow of like basically that. Oh man, yeah. If you have trypophobia, jeez, that's rough. Why do you deserve it? Will you be able to live with it? Try and try and try and try again. Those double action hinges have always been there, just for you, right? You'll come back. Everyone does. Weak. Or you'll go looking, one way or another, right? Weak. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, I mean, like, I don't think I have trypophobia, but that makes me extremely uncomfortable just looking at that, and I don't really know why. Okay. I cannot get over how good this game looks, though. Oh. It is time. Choose. I'm gonna say up. I see. Do you understand yet? This choice that has been given to a worthless critter like yourself? That is the gift, not the outcome. Did the uncertainty scare you? Or does it scare you more to know there is no choice for you at all? Then all of this would have been for nothing. But wouldn't it feel better? Don't flatter yourself. I'll tell you a secret. You've already made your choice. This is not about making a decision. This is a test of conviction. Have you strayed from your path? Have you been honest and true to your truth, even to others? Did you believe me just now? I'm just a fish in an imposing room. Good enough, right? Yeah, good enough. I really feel like this game is not about fish. I thought they were going one direction with this game. And I don't feel the same way now. I think they're going in a different direction than I was considering. Oh, you're a big one. Hello. This is really it, huh? I'll level with you. Ain't real sure I can do this. Did you run into that smart-talking fella earlier? He sure did seem to know what he was talking about. Here I've been always thinking I'm the biggest thing in the water. Look at me now, a big old boy shivering like a scramp out in the blue. Huh. Anyways, I thought keeping track of how many fish went in either direction could help. I'm not sure it did at all, let me tell you. Reckon you want to hear how many have gone each way? Yeah. You sure? Might be best just to follow your gut at this point. I guess... well, I'll hear him out. Alrighty, by my count, 199 fish have gone up and 474 have gone down. Alright, well, we were gonna go up from the beginning, so let's just continue with that, goal, I guess. We're not gonna let the numbers change it. Because there's no reason anyone should know better than us, right? And maybe it's the illusion of choice. They've spent... I mean, who knows how long in this machinery? This is all they know. Maybe this is their only idea of choice. This is what they cling on to, just the idea that at least we still have this choice kind of thing. You know, I always hated hearing, don't worry, a lot of people are going through the same thing. You're not alone. There's this selfish barbed wire inside my chest that coils up at that. No. My pain is more tragic, grander, deeper. If you only knew. That's not true, of course. I hate talking about it. Because I hate people who talk about it. And that's not very nice. That's not okay. That's not how you can be about all this. It's not romantic, but at least it's true. Don't worry. A lot of people are going through the same thing. And that's what makes it the best USP yet. The best USP? Thanks for playing. Your growing mass is a grand leaking open wound. All thoughts wail simultaneously, the merged knowing of insignificant brains. Complete worldly knowledge curls in on itself into a snarled amalgamation. The weight of information collapses in on itself. Vast, but useless. This putrid mass rots from within, mauls, dies, impregnates itself to birth more. More fat, more muscle, more tissue. Nothing can be accomplished for consensus cannot be reached. As one, you are a swelling god of no purpose, no direction, and no self. Wow. Let's see what happens if we go down. So, here we are, back at the end of the game, and now we're going to head down. And according to the fish we just talked to back there, this is the path most often traveled. I'm still mulling over what that ending meant. Before we dig into that, though, let's head down. I'm genuinely curious what we're going to see here. What's going to become of us? You're not alone. Okay, so this is basically exactly what he said before. Thanks for playing. Yeah, I like that message, though. Can anything beat home cooking straight off the conveyor belt? These fish are so fresh, they might just give you a little wink and jump right off the plate into your mouth. Ain't no meal that can't be kicked into high gear with the addition of nature's own flavor torpedoes. So indulge in the oiliest, saltiest sardines served every day by our ingeniously creative kitchen artists. Take pride in knowing you helped bring these little troopers to our plates. Friends, that's not flattery. That's a fact. Okay. So what does this all mean, right? I do think, and this kind of really confirmed it for me, I don't think this is about like a commentary or a criticism of the fish industry or anything like that. They kind of use that as a mechanism to tell something bigger, because that's the direction I thought it was going. This seems more like a commentary on the human experience almost. Or not, I don't know if the human experience is the right word, but almost like situations that people find themselves in that seem dire, where we have the illusion of choice. And the illusion of choice is comforting, because even though we got two different results, all the other fish were talking about, you know, what the right decision is, you know, obsessing over this big decision at the end, and what's really the difference, right, between the two? So, is it the idea that, you know, the illusion of choice to us, feeling like we have a choice, is comforting? Does that matter to us, when really how much of a choice do we have when things end up basically the same? I don't know. I feel like I have a lot of thoughts that aren't fully formed. I'm still digesting, for lack of a better term, the experience. What do you guys think this means, though? I would love to hear your opinions and your own takes on what we experienced. And I'd like to know how you interpret this game. Did you like this game? Because I did. It's disturbing in a different way. It's different than what we're used to. But pretty special. So, thank you for joining me on this experience, guys. I had a great time, and someone wants to say bye. Hi! Pumpkin. Everybody, thank you for joining me on this experience. Pumpkin wants to say bye. Have a good day, night, whenever you're watching this. Thank you for joining us, and thank you for continuing to support the channel. Pumpkin is very appreciative, and so am I. We love you guys. Please take care. I'll see you in the next video. Be good to each other. See ya.